I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
So yeah, let's go to the next topic. I mean, you know, LBD, if you want to lead off the next topic, you know, with one Puerto Rican rapper from the Bronx, from the Boogie Down.
Joey Cracker, Tether Squad.
Yo, that Tether Squad had me rolling. Like,
no, that I ain't even gonna lie. That shit was hilarious.
That shit had me rolling. You posted, I was like, Tether Squad. Like, yo, niggas is wild. Like, oh my. I ain't gonna lie, that's one word that I've never thought I would ever see get so abused and beaten until it's dead in my life. Like, good God. But yeah, anyways, fucking Fat Joe just running his fuckbox on Matt Halford podcast, and seemed like he just got a chip on his shoulder against black folks. I think niggas like ran him for his chain or something in the Bronx back in the day, and even though black niggas put him on and gave him the career he has now, you know, he's still salty. So, you know, he's been coming around for years saying how Puerto Ricans allegedly created hip hop. You know, they're like 50% or some shit, but we all know that's not the case.
Which I'll be here as a Puerto Rican and tell you that is completely false. That's not true. No, I mean, listen, Fat Joe is completely wrong when he says that like, so I can see why that whole thing started, because people was running into his comments like all this time, like, because he said that shit. He should not have said that shit. I mean, I'm not expecting him to be a historical scholar, but you can't fucking say shit like that. Like, when you don't know. I'll say that, like, if you want to say Puerto Ricans were the first, like, others to participate, sure.
Yeah, that's
Puerto Ricans were the first big fans of hip hop. If you want to go that far, yeah,
they were in the mix. I mean, even like Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes is like Jamaican, but he tried to even come off with those comments. You know, he's been pushing that.
Yeah, him and Fat Joe need to just make an album together and just spew they bullshit, and so we can all just get it done and over with. Like, end this fucking tour they got of misinformation.
Yeah, dude just be running his mouth and be saying some bullshit, like, a lot of times. Like, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And that shit pisses me off. Because it's like, bro, then I gotta deal with it. People on social media, on Twitter, what's up, TP, come defend your boy. What's up? Like, I'm like, yo, that's not my boy. Like, I don't give a fuck about no Fat Joe. Like, yeah, alright, but he be saying some dumb shit. Like,
he loves hearing himself talk, and it's like, I'm just over it. Like, dude,
I think one of the things with Fat Joe, and because, like, here's one of the things, like, I'll say this as a guy, like, you know, also Puerto Rican from the Bronx. Like, I'll say I've grown up with a lot of, like, listen, I've grown up with all different types of people, right? Mostly black people, like, whether it be Caribbean black Americans, Latinos. Like, listen, I've always done my best to try to understand people, to try to, like, respect people, like, regardless, especially, like, I'm Pan-Africanist. Like, you know, we black, like, we gotta stick together, like, regardless of, like, you know, there's culture. I respect, you know, the foundational black American culture, Caribbean culture, African culture. Like, I respect it all, and I try my best to, like, at least get an understanding. If I don't know something, I'm gonna ask, I'm gonna inquire. The thing about Fat Joe, and ever since, because of his status in hip hop, Fat Joe has reached a point where, like, now, like, I be listening to him talk, like, about, like, keep it hip hop. Because the problem is when he reaches outside of hip hop, he be talking about political shit and social economic shit. And the more you hear him talk, the more you realize he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Especially when it comes to, like he'll talk about black issues, and I'll listen to him, and I'll just,
the black issues.
Like, the problem is I say all that to say this. Fat Joe is one of those dudes that I don't think he's racist. I think he's cool with black people, but unfortunately, he's one of those people that his connection through black people is through hip hop. And it becomes one of those people where it's like, to him, black culture and hip hop culture are synonymous, and they're not. They're not the same thing. The hip hop culture is a subculture of black culture, but there's more to black culture than just hip hop. But he only understands the hip hop portion of it because that's how he connected with black people. So when
let's be honest. The way Fat Joe talks, if he didn't have nothing to do with hip hop, you know he would be some racist ass fucking cracker discriminating on niggas at some bullshit ass job. You just know it, bro. Like the way he talks, and the Matt Hoffa, because I've heard Matt Hoffa took the shit down. It was too much.
He had to because that shit was getting lit up.
Bro, like the way Fat Joe talks and his disdain for black folks, like I can understand. I get where you're coming from, but bro, like he's racist, nigga. You don't sound like that and just not be racist.
Because the comment he said, like the comment that he said was like, it's the racist black people, the FBAs, right? He said,
black people cannot be racist.
That was
the FBA's turning into woke now.
That was completely out of line. Like I'm not listen, and like I understand what he like. I don't have an issue with any foundation of Black America. I think he's talking about the people like that are because he mentioned your leader, and he was talking about Tariq Nasheed because now you got.
But see, and that's how look.
The Umar, Dr. Umar.
There is no fucking leader. If one guy starts off a name or a joke, and everybody else runs with it, like is that nigga a leader? Like, and remember, people were checking Fat Joe. Before Tariq made a goddamn documentary, he's the reason Tariq made the documentary. Like,
yeah,
it's like he created his own op by that shit.
And the reason why he started mentioning the whole FBA shit is because like I said, people were getting on him for saying the N word over and over again. You know, like
and he does it way too much. Like, and he does it on some like, and what you gonna do about it, nigga? Like. And the other line, even the shit he was saying about Caleb Plant was just out of pocket. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
And I'll say this too because, like I said, again, like me and P, we're from the tri-state. So, and I'll be lying to you if we're saying that we were never around Latinos who actually said the N word, especially like around in my generation. Like I'll be lying if I said that wasn't
Puerto Ricans,
especially Puerto Ricans, nigga. I'd be lying to you. So this is where, and I guess if the other, if you wouldn't grow up in the tri-state area, you grew up in the East Coast like that, obviously Fat Joe now in 2024 saying nigga this, nigga that, it's gonna sound crazy because
he don't even look mixed or he looks like a pure cracker ass.
Yeah, well,
back in my day, in Chicago, it's a bunch of Mexicans, right? Mm-hmm. And the Mexicans, they don't really fuck with that word like that, unless you like some boy that's infiltrated with y'all, been chilling with y'all for a minute, and then they might slip out, and that nigga eyes will get big. Can I say it? You be like, can I say it, bro? Mm-hmm. Like you be like, you good. You be like, yeah. You be like, you good, dog. You good. Chill out. You alright. But they don't be on that. My nigga. Oh, my nigga. Come on, my nigga. Well, like they don't do that in Chicago. I know for a fact. The Mexicans, they say vato. They got their own shit.
Yeah,
they don't do that. The Marinos.
It's kind of crazy because Latinos and white people, like on the internet, like I swear they say nigga more than me. I'm half black. Right?
Exactly.
What did you say, LB? What word did you say?
The Marinos.
What? No, hold up. That's not a racist term.
I know, but them niggas say it too.
That nigga said damn Marino.
Moreno, because
Moreno.
But it's like it's like
Marino.
Because
nothing.
In New York, like especially Puerto Ricans and Dominicans in New York, when they say Moreno, they mean a non-Spanish speaking black person. That's what they mean when they say that. Mm-hmm. So, like that's just a way to classify someone. So,
but then didn't Fat Ho talk about like he said, "Fuck them Puerto Ricans, fuck them niggas on the island."
Mm-hmm. What?
Like the niggas just running this.
Wait, hold on. A non-Spanish speaking black person?
They mean black people when they say that shit. Don't believe that King Bull.
No.
And maybe in New York, nigga.
No.
Anywhere else in the world, you hear that shit, you automatically black.
No.
Wait, that shit didn't even go. That saying didn't even go together to me.
No, it doesn't.
Speaking like nigga, stop.
No, I'm telling you. Listen.
That's some shit you made up.
I think I would know the term, like, because what do you mean, Ro? What are you trying to say? Like, hold on.
I'm saying I've never heard of a non-Spanish speaking black. That's a nigga. That's a nigga right there.
Exactly. That's what they mean, bro. Like,
no, because hold up. No, but I'm telling you, because that's the term they use. Like yes, we have a lot of Latinos that are black. Like Subriel Matias here wouldn't be called a Moreno even though he's black because he's Puerto Rican.
Okay, but check this out. I'm in Florida, right? This is a place where I learned that black people are not just black people. I learned this living here. So when you say, "Oh, I'm Haitian," and they be like, "What are you?" I'll be like, "Nigga, I'm a black American." You have to make sure niggas know that. You gotta say, "Yo, I'm not from a different country. I don't do all that other shit y'all niggas be on. I'm a fucking black American from the Midwest. So I really don't fuck with y'all niggas shit down here. I'm not none of y'all niggas." I gotta make that shit clear because the South is way different than up north, nigga. It's like a third world.
But I do feel like I blame hip hop on the usage of the N word because a lot of people on the internet, especially, you know, whether it be Twitter, Discord, a lot of people, you know, are gonna say nigga that are white, Asian, Latino, and it's like Paul Mooney said, everybody want to be a nigga, nobody want to be a nigga.
No, if the niggas really respect, if them niggas really respect the song and they really respect people, they bleep it out when they sing the song. No matter what. They don't be at home like, all right.
But I blame hip hop for hip hop made the word hip hop made. But hip hop made the word nigga like it's like to some people mean homie. You know what I'm saying?
No, to people that weren't in like if you was in the city, you was hearing like in any major like city. You was hearing people say it, like even if it wasn't through music, because I was hearing that shit as a kid too. So like I don't know, but I don't know.
I used to say it a lot. I say it less now. I'm doing
I don't know. Like I said, I can understand it, and I don't justify it. I'm not defending it, but I do like understand that it's different in other places. And I think
but I say nigga a lot, but I don't say it like Charleston White. Like I say it like on some like nigga. If we talking and it might slip out like a random word. You know what I'm saying? It just don't sound like man. I was talking about.
And these niggas, they say nigga like 15 times in like a 30-second
Here's
speech.
the thing. The thing is, like, especially with like somebody like, because I keep hearing shit like, oh, see, that wouldn't fly in the in the South or somewhere else. Which no, I'm not disagreeing. I don't bring up like I don't think some of us bring up the New York thing as an excuse. Well, it's just New York. I just think like because like a lot of us are raised down here over here, we think a certain way. So like here's the thing. A lot of times even the whitest of Puerto Ricans will kind of look at themselves as black, not only because of like living amongst black people, but also because, and this is something I've learned too, because I've spoken to
the lifestyle.
Hold up. No, let me finish. It's about like, because when I speak to some older people, that's because, for example, let me tell you why. Because they also get treated even the whitest Puerto Ricans get treated like a black person amongst the white folks. So what I said, I mean this.
But why is that?
No, hold up. I'm telling you, in New York, so like, I'm gonna give you an example, because I work with one of my coworkers. He is like an older Puerto Rican from the Bronx, born and raised. He's actually almost the same complexion as Fat Joe, and fucking bald too, a little older. We have these type of conversations and all that. And he was telling me that like, and this was a thing back then, like there are areas, in New York that like it's white people. And like, even if you're like, you shouldn't be there if you're black, or even if you're Puerto Rican. And if you was Puerto Rican and you was in them white areas, you know what they would call you? They would call you they're like, oh, you're a Puerto Rican? Oh, so you're a straight haired Negro. And I say Negro, but you know what they really say. So yes, Puerto Ricans.
People put nigga in the end of everything.
Yo, hold on, real quick. I'm not white, but I feel like if I was white and I look at somebody that's not white, I just look at them as black, right? If you're not white, you're black. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
But like,
you feel what I'm saying? So that's how I feel like they look at shit.
So
they might look at it like
nigga. Remember, if you a black person in the desert, you a sad nigga. If you you're a black person in the snow, you a snow nigga. Like it's a nigga at the end of that shit.
But if I'm approaching it, I'm like, damn, I might be on some same shit, but differently. I'll be like, damn, where is this nigga from?
But
he might be an Egyptian nigga. He might be
it was crazy.
Puerto Rican nigga.
But it was crazy to hear that from my coworker because he's like, okay, so he's getting chased out of white neighborhoods when he ventures in there, being called a straight-haired Negro. I'm like, okay,
what year was this?
Yeah, like yo, get a timeline for this damn. Back to the future story, nigga.
This is like a movie I just watched.
This was in the 70s. This was in the 70s and 80s.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So when I hear him, I'm like, okay, I see why maybe they might think that way. Because, okay, so you're getting treated like a black person by white folks. And it's like, okay, black folks are accepting you. It was like, okay, so you kind of almost look at yourself as black. See, that wouldn't fly other places because I'm going to give you another example. One of my cousins, one of my cousins who's older, who lived in New York, between New York and Puerto Rico. He's a little bit, had more fairer skin. And at one point, he was living in St. Louis for a while because he was in the military, so his base was out of St. Louis. Well, over like in New York, he was cool, but like in St. Louis, they looked at him as white, and he was kind of flabbergasted, like, "How am I white?" Yada yada. Like, no, because he wasn't like that in Puerto Rico, but over there, he was considered white, and they told him straight up, "Listen, none of that shit matters. We don't care if you're from Puerto Rico. We don't care if you speak Spanish or your accent. Over here, if you look white." You're white.
Not black, you white. I like that. I'm gonna get a T-shirt.
And honestly, that's the most natural way to look at it. When we look at
black, you're white.
Fat Joe, especially with them teenage and them kid pictures. When you look at Fat Joe, you see him. He's a fucking crack.
Real shit. No, hold on. Let's be real. If you gotta be on some, if you gotta mention your auntie, your grandmother, or your uncle's side. You're not fucking black, nigga.
Nigga cut all his hair off because if you see this Canelo looking ass nigga saying nigga, you'll be like, what the fuck?
No, fuck that. Niggas be claiming black just to say nigga. Stop that shit, yo.
Yeah.
If your white daughter is fucking a nigga and his children are black, you can't say nigga, lady. I don't give a fuck if your grandchildren. I don't give a fuck if your grandchildren are black. You're a white lady. Don't call me a nigga.
It doesn't upgrade to you, nigga. Like,
right? Come on.
And that shit just went backwards. You reverse black, 8th generation.
No, fuck. This might be on some crazy shit, but if I can't see a little bit of color just off natural, like, oh yeah, I know he's black. Like, come on. I don't want to have to judge
like, real talk. If you in certain circles and you look the part, you'll even see how some of them talk and they'll have a little racist shit against niggas because they think you one of them type niggas. They think you one of them.
And this is where I said about the New York culture, like I said, because like I said, the New York culture, the tri-state culture, like that was it was a fortune common thing. And then even with the people that Fat Joe was down with back in the 90s, like I mean, pretty much all your legends from the 90s co-signed him. Like he was down with one of the more respected underground groups. He was, he did a lot. He was down with
worst one in the fucking underground group.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and I gotta say that because this nigga had the nerve to say Lord Zamar, he was the wackest nigga in the group. Like you the wackest nigga too, bitch. Like you the wackest nigga in 2 fucking groups. You was the wackest nigga in Tether Squad and the wackest nigga in Digging in the Crates. So how the fuck can you? Another nigga is less whack, like you're less whack than another nigga to call somebody whack. Get the fuck out of here. How you whack? How you the wackest nigga in 2 groups? And you started like both groups.
Yeah, it's a shit.
So, how you gonna just grab other niggas in the group and you not better than nobody?
Yeah, and it's just like we get on Edgar Berlanga for saying the N-word. Like because who Fat Joe came up with is like. And they all co-signed them, so it's like they all give him that pass. And then it's crazy how it was back then. But once he got that pass, it was just like, no one was.
But also, you would think this nigga has grown up. I doubt that he just entered life just like nigga. I doubt that. Like it's something that he just picked up along the way, but. As you grow old and you're how old is this nigga? Like 50 something? Like nigga, Like you should be talking
54, 55.
54, a businessman. You own a bunch.
So much.
Own a bunch of shit, nigga. You should be talking better than the way you were talking on platforms. Like you should go on there on some other shit. I don't think when them fucking what's that nigga name that own all of music, Lucian, and what's the other nigga? I forgot his name. When them niggas do interviews in a clean suit, chilling. Even 50 Cent sometimes. Clean suit, chilling, perfect English, just talking, smiling. Hey, I'm here because y'all want me here. On some regular shit. You don't gotta be on some fucking super glorified gangster shit. Like niggas, like when I think about gangster rap, the last name that come up is Fat Joe to me.
But then Fat Joe has, but I get it. But Fat Joe does have. He's official. Like he's not like. I mean, basically, Fat Joe's not one of them niggas. Like if he's talking about, he's actually official. That's the thing.
Listen. Them MS-13s are official too, nigga. But I guarantee you, they're not in a circle screaming nigga all day.
And yeah, but that's the thing. Like I mean, yeah.
See, and honestly, let's be honest. This just allows Joe to just exploit some of his inner racism because, like, you're going on all these interviews, all these podcasts, and why you in always these little gossipy, chatty bullshit, little low vibrational discussions.
Like he going around telling niggas how he bullied niggas back here. I was over here. I bullied these niggas. I made them apologize. He shook my hand. I didn't want to shake his. I looked at him. Like, why are you telling stories like this, nigga?
Yeah, I know. He making up fake stories about black guys like Caleb Plant, right?
Yeah, dude.
Caleb Plant. No, hold on. The Caleb Plant shit. I believe Caleb Plant did all that shit. I believe he did all that shit.
You know what that reminded me of? I feel like that reminded me of. Remember the Fresh Prince episode when it was like
families with him.
But I'm saying, do you remember the Fresh Prince episode where they were in the pool and they were talking about the story with Uncle Phil and Will's side of the story? You know, like it was both extreme. I felt like
exactly.
It was like in between. Exactly. It was like in between.
It was a half story. Like I feel like Caleb Plant probably didn't jump around, but he probably like squared up. You feel me?
He probably what's up with your boy? What's up with your boy Berlanga? What's up with your your boy Berlanga type on that aggressive?
Are you thinking about a boxer? Oh, come on.
But that's the thing they had. Remember that back in the day, the Roy Jones situation.
Yeah,
right?
The Roy Jones situation. Yeah, because Roy Jones took offense to that shit, but Joe was like, "Yeah, if you knock me out, but then you know other niggas that will give him $150 because if he hurt him." So yeah, that type of shit.
I just wish I just want him to stay completely away from social economic issues because when he tries to talk about that shit, he comes off stupid. And I've been
saying he can't talk about hip hop either. He don't know shit about that. He's been in it for 30 years.
I've been saying this for years, ever since fucking the whole 5 years ago when Colin Kaepernick did the kneeling and he was like, well, you know, that's disrespectful to the police. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious?
He's a rapper? He's supposed to be like a gangster rapper? And you saying, are you feeling offended for the police?
No, my bad. I misspoke. Military. That's disrespectful to the military. I know he trying to talk about ways to raise awareness for police brutality, but that's disrespectful to the military. Like, no, oh my god, could you be so stupid? Like, bruh, what are you talking about? It's not disrespectful to the military.
Dude, at this point, he just need to shut his cracker ass up. Like, that's it. It's like he says nothing of substance for like the last 5-6 years. Mm-hmm. Like, music ain't been hitting. He can't make no project by himself. Like, or a song or a hit by himself at this stage. Niggas got it right for him. The dude, he took that Ozempic shit, lost all that weight, except for his fucking, like, his head type shit.
Yeah, he gaining that shit back. He must have slowed down on the shots. He gaining it back. All the niggas that was on Ozempic is all getting back big. If y'all notice, holiday season. They don't want to take the shots and not eat. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, not fucking what's your name, Ice Spice. That melted like crazy.
That bitch is disappearing right before our eyes.
These other niggas ain't really working out.
I don't know if y'all remember that Courage episode where that nigga put the little nigga that was outside the window, like with his hands over his face, like, oh, y'all remember that shit? Courage the Cowardly Dog, nigga.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm just too old for that. Bro.
That's what Ice Spice looks like, nigga. A flail. She's, oh my god, like a baby bird. No,
Yeah, I mean,
nobody.
Ozempic is not. It's for diabetics. So like,
Salute. Hey, what up, Kane, son? What up, Marquise? Salute,
Hey,
gang.
Fat Joe has diabetes. So
no, so okay, so
Fuck his diabetes, nigga.
It's like Ice Spice put that shit, was sticking that shit right in her ass and her chest. Just like, fuck it. Chew that shit like an adrenaline.
But like I said, for Fat Joe, though, I mean, like I said, even Fat Joe will continue to say what he says without impunity. So it's gonna be like until he says something that will get him really canceled. Like until he goes too far. But so far, I mean,
I think this thing right here though, like, who wants to really listen to him now? Like, bro, like, what does he? It's like he's gotten shitted on. It's like, bro, like even Drake wasn't getting this bad, bro. Like, damn.
It's just he's just for the salacious shit right now. He just off for the headline. He was saying shit to get mentioned. It might be all just a play to just do this right here.
Yeah, he got an album coming up or something.
Get a bunch of niggas talking.
yeah, no,
But yeah, shout out to Fat Joe. He makes moves in the streets. Shout out to that nigga.
he ain't made moves in the streets in 30 years.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. That racist ass cracker, dog. Cause that's all it is, man. Like, he low key just racist, bro. Like, you supposed to be so better than us, but you talking about low vibrational shit on these. Like, the nerve, like, how you you go to a black barber shop and you talking about fuck these broke niggas.
yeah.
Like, dude, like, that's the most out of touch. Like, I don't know if that's out of touch statement this year.
And you white.
And you white saying that,
bro. He shouldn't have even said anything. Like Math Hoff is the one that brought it up, and he answered, but he did not have to call out people and just because I knew, like, okay, this is gonna go left because he just
because he was saying names and everything, and then it's like, bro, like he had like a hit him up rant, but then he was like, you know what? Fuck the East Coast, bro. Like, he started naming cities and zip codes, and it's like, damn, like, yo.
He's not the most articulate person, so it makes it even worse. Because any point that he's trying to make just comes out even fucking worse.
Dude, and this is the thing. He really don't be trying to make a point. He just be saying some racist bullshit. Like, that's all it is. It's like, it transcended from the whole hip-hop shit. Because too many niggas debunked them. If you got niggas his age and older from the Bronx telling him no, it ain't happen like this, because Hispanic, Spanish, or whatever Puerto Rican parents were like, fuck that. We don't want y'all hanging with those Morenos or those niggas doing the goddamn hippity hop, whatever the fuck they doing on them damn corners. You gonna scout some Marathi, whatever the fuck you doing in that living room, nigga. That shit was going on in the 70s. Then finally, enough of them broke free, slipped down the goddamn. You know how these niggas got the damn the ladders on the damn side of the buildings type shit, nigga. Enough of them finally slid out at night. Seen enough niggas break dancing and freestyling, and they just started posting up. And later on, they started doing this shit. Boom, hip hop. But they joined the party, dog. You got old niggas telling him this, and he's still offended, bro. Nigga get mad because he got called out for hosting the BET Awards. BET Hip Hop Awards. Dude, a fucking cracker hosting the BET Hip Hop Awards. And you don't think nobody's gonna say anything? Come on, bro. Like, dude, like, nigga, like, this is why niggas like this is why niggas is shitting on him, bro. It's like You give niggas an inch and they take a fucking country mile.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Like the irony is fucking this fat fucking cracker, yo.
It's fucking crazy, yo. Cracker
Like,
running the Hip Hop Awards.
Imagine goddamn fucking Lil Baby hosted the Telebunda Awards. Like, bro, like that shit ain't never happening, nigga.
I mean, like I said, hopefully in 2025, Fat Joe does better and keeps his mouth shut or doesn't speak on socioeconomic issues or black issues, and you know, kind of tone down on the nigga on in the speech or whatever.
They just throw it away at this point, bro. Damn, like, you gonna make me listen to that goddamn that Papoose diss song where he roasted Fat Joe for 7 minutes, nigga.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna.
He's probably not going to.
I mean, the dude has a fucking. I mean, his first album, Represent. One of his title tracks is
another wild nigga from the Bronx.
Yes, Nigger. Another wild nigga.
Racist motherfucker. What I told you. This fucking cracker's so racist, dog. Like, if y'all don't see it, it's like he literally, like, bro, like.
See, that nigga's so not black on his first album. He didn't even know how to spell it.
Thank you. He hunched over like respect. Like, no, we don't respect you. Like, niggas tolerated your damn short bus looking ass, Lenny from the Mice and Men looking ass cracker, dog. And yes, dude, Pun ex-wife is right. If Pun would have signed to another label and not under Joe or whatever, they would have said like, yo, like, Pun, you're cool and all. We like this whole little diddly shit. We love that. But who's this fucking fat bald guy that's always with you? Like who the fuck is he? Like, what does he do?
He just stole the wrong. He definitely might have stole some kind of.
I mean, I do write for him, but hold on. Like, if you didn't write for him, what would he do? Exactly. Nigga done finessed himself for relevancy in hip hop for 40 some years. Nigga, like.
He definitely took Pun's rhyme book. He probably took Pun's rhyme book and kind of stretched it out a little bit, you know. Like, I'm just saying, you probably, yeah, you know.
Like, Pun writing for this nigga, keeping this nigga relevant. You think he could hang on? You think he could? You think he belonged in the room with when Just Blaze was getting written?
Were they cousins or just boys?
They were just boys. They weren't related.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry that and rant. I mean, Fat Joe got his rant. I'm just saying, you know, Rain Gang had to fly.
Yeah, we had to talk about it because, like I said, because the dude was just in the news for this. It was one stupid thing after another, though. But yeah, and like I said, I mean, one would hope that he might tone it down 2025, but like Pete said, he probably won't. So yeah, no, I think we definitely gave him enough bars.